AMC dropped $1 right off the bat when the market opened, and this is throwing basically nobody off because we're all getting used to this manipulation that's going on in the market. I mean, we just had an absolutely amazing box office weekend with Venom and also with the 007 movie, and it's you got other movie theaters like Cinemark, I think it was, that they closed out in the green for the day. This went down. This went down 4.39%, even though they also had paid off part of their debt. AMC paid off part of their yearly debt, dropping it by $5 million. This stuff just doesn't make sense, and there needs to be prosecutions. This stuff needs to move forward. It's ridiculous, guys. Okay, we got a lot. I'm going to try and move pretty quickly with this. I just want to start off by saying I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research, and I encourage you guys to do your own research as well. So as I said, this is down 4.39% on the day. Volume pretty mediocre at 39.704 million. We can actually see on the broad spectrum of things that it is still quite low by comparisons. And on top of that, we do have support still established around $35.71, looking for a potential bounce off of that if it does go any further. And right now it is pretty low, but we're hanging in there. Okay, so some other news. With so much focus on Ken as if he is a lone wolf, Ken Griffin from Citadel, remember, there is an entire wolf den to fight. The fight needs to be brought to all and all who fund them. So you got Simplex Trading, for example. They're at the top of the list. This is a company that a lot of people should really keep an eye on. Shares shorted, current, 14,218,900 shares shorted. They really, really firmly believe that AMC is going to keep going down, right? And then moving on, we have implied volatility percentage on AMC has now reached 0%. This means we are currently seeing the lowest implied volatility we have seen in the last 12 months, AMC, right? That's in relationship to the options contracts. And so with this implied volatility, things are looking like once stuff starts to move a little bit more, stuff's going to get crazy, right? I mean, this is absolutely insane. And then moving on. Senator Elizabeth Warren calls for the SEC investigation of Fed officials' financial disclosures. Warren states their trade's illegal, right? So more investigations going on. Hopefully more people will get exposed. There might even be new connections established from their investigations. People are starting to throw other people under the bus, like we saw Citadel was throwing Robinhood under the bus, trying to point the finger at them, saying, hey, look, they're the reason why everything went bad all the way earlier this year. It wasn't us, it was them. Look at them. You should blame them. It's like, yeah, you guys are basically working together from the evidence. From the evidence that's being presented. I almost said the proof, but from the evidence being presented. And, that's for SafeMoon. Sorry about that. Separate article, separate video. And then looking over here, we got 600,000 shares available to borrow. We got 2.3 million ETF shares available to borrow. The fee percentage just slightly up. It was at 0.8%, now at 0.9%. And as far as for the options contracts for this Friday, we have 127,324 that are currently out of the money, and barely anything that is in the money. And this stuff is typically a little bit delayed. Last updated, this was today at... what is that? What is that, actually? I don't know what that time is. Anyways, so we're going to see what this information is following up for tomorrow. The dark pool percentages for the last day, which would have been on Friday, that's reported so far. That was at 63.1%. So still, we are consistently seeing it over 60% on the dark pool. Just, it won't stop. Look at the dark pool data here. We got negative 6 million shares. We got negative 187.9, almost negative $188 million worth. So that number still continues to go down. We are seeing actual movements taking place on the dark pool side here. It's just, again, everything's really crazy right now. AMC short interest update, it's still over 20%, 20.45%. Reminder, we just recently broke 20% for the first time ever in mid-September. So it's still holding on over that 20%. A lot of people still think that it's going to go down. Okay, and let's go ahead and hop on over here. Now, this is a big topic a lot of people are talking about right now, which is about Bank of America has been illegally shorting AMC stock. This is an article posted by Frank Nez, and it's dated for today, for yesterday, October 3rd. It says, if you bank with Bank of America, chances are they've been using your hard-earned money to short AMC stock. Financial institutions have been shorting AMC stock all year, resulting in billions of dollars in losses. Bank of America also has a 75% probability of going bankrupt, according to sources. The shorting of meme stocks could explain why the bank is currently facing liquidity issues. Let me go ahead and elaborate on this just a little bit more, because this is how they started off their article. And I saw over on the Reddit side, people were saying like, oh, according to sources. Like, that really adds a lot of credibility to the article. But if you actually read the full article, the 75% is actually referenced once again. That is towards the bottom of the article, which is, let's see, where did it go? I did have it here, right here. Will Bank of America go bankrupt? Bank of America has a more than 75% probability score for bankruptcy via macro axis. So if you were wondering what those sources were, here is the actual source, macro axis. The fact is, there is no path that can save over-leveraged institutions or short sellers betting against retail investors right now. The future of the short seller is grim. So yeah, to make matters worse for the bank, retail investors are pulling their money out from the bank before things get a little more severe. In fact, one of my personal family members just moved 98% of their money from Bank of America into a brokerage account. Over-leveraged hedge funds and banks will be the cause of the next financial collapse. Something massive is coming very soon, and I know the community can feel it. I speculate paper hand sellers will soon re-enter the market as the first wave of short sellers begin to close out their positions. This momentum will only further complicate the state of emergency these financial institutions are currently in. All right, so things are not looking so great overall for financial markets, but when margin debt gets called, we are looking at a very strong opportunity for AMC or the other meme stocks to really pull off and move forward, because they're so over leveraged. That debt needs to be paid off, and all of this suggested evidence of synthetic shares, of the naked shorts, that kind of a thing, the dark pool movements that's going on, that all suggests that we are very likely to see a squeeze, the mother of all short squeezes, the MOAS, right? It is not a guaranteed thing, but you piece everything together as we go through this journey, and you've been looking at this long enough, and you look at all the other data people are polling, the opinions, this and that, it all adds up. It looks very likely. Some wrench can get thrown into this. Don't know what it could be. We just got to keep waiting. I mean, we don't have short positions if we're just holding regular stocks, so there's no real stress for us. We just have to keep holding. But for them, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. All right, I got referral links in the description if you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock. It's free money. Feel free to check that out. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. And if you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Feel free to share the video on social media, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.